Namaste people, my friends, everyone at Alfie Define, all things Define, Alfie's network, and friends on Facebook around the world. This moment in time, I'm taking a while off the internet and the daily research that I do throughout the day. I've been trying to do less than what I normally do, and so I thought I'd give you an update, a formal update, because someone not too sure if I'm around or what's going on, but I'm safe. I've just got a few things to do, material stuff, and so I'm dedicating my energy to that kind of experience at the moment. So I'm going to leave it with a healing video, and also some words of wisdom after, and see what comes through. So it looks like a symbolic date as well by the looks of it. 17th of the 8th 2016. Well, everything's symbolic to me anyway. So yeah, in UK at the moment it's really hot. I reckon it's been the hottest day since the 1970s, and I've done a lot of research. I try not to. Every day I try not to research or look into it too much, but it's just too natural to me to look into stuff. So I looked into it, and the reasons why it gets hot, and reasons why it gets damp, and we don't get no rain, and we have heat waves, etc. How the weather's manipulated, etc. So, but yeah, so it's been hot. I've come off the internet. I'm using my energy in different. I'm channeling it in different ways. Like I'm trying to sort my the money situation out that I've got, and also start a course, and then start a book at the same time, and then start looking at doing local talks, and then expanding it from there on. I'm just taking step by step, because even though it's been a 4 year and a long 4 years journey, but it's nothing compared to what I've got coming, and I've got the insight, and I've been told insights through my readings what there is to come, and it will take, it's a slow process, but every day if you learn bit by bit, it's progressing, and you'll get there. It's like manifestation sort of thing. So it's been a hot week or two in England, and also obviously we know around places we've got Pokemon Go, and a lot of people heard my perception or my opinion on the Pokemon Go and what it's doing. I'm not disagreeing on the games and all that stuff. It's all good and well to do it in a safe environment, etc. But there's a few key points to point out on that. It's like, as if a kid's gonna acknowledge or keep that acknowledgement of the keep safe in the environment. They won't bother. They'll just sign up, play it, and that's the way I've been there. Many of us been there. We just sign up to these things, don't look at terms and agreements until we start getting to that age when we start thinking there's an actual contract behind all this. When you consent to something, or you're agreeing to something, you're consenting to their jurisdiction, and the jurisdiction with Pokemon is that you're perceiving or you're decoding basically a different reality, not a different reality, a different realm, which is not actually there. It's being programmed to be there, and in that program it's obviously not just a Pokemon Go, it's other games as well, but I'm just talking about Pokemon Go because it's a really good example how the program or the game is manipulating and messing up the perception of children, how they perceive the world, how they perceive realms of light, and how they perceive dimensions. That's what I'm getting at, really. So they see Pokemon on the thing, and they hatch the eggs and whatever they do, but they're not really there. And the definition of reality is something real in a mind state. And Pokemon, or the Pokemon characters, they're all well created from the manufacturers, from the creators, the developers, etc. So, into a mind control, into a program. So it's all mind controlled, and that's not even going into all the stuff they could be using it for. To keep tabs on people and stuff like that, which I know too much about. I don't need to go talk about that stuff. It's all about how the government or the elite, you want to call it, or the royal family is. A lot of people say the royal family ain't to do with this, but if you really think about it and you're not ignorant, look into the institutions. Someone said to me about the Queen. I was disagreeing, and I was saying I don't have nothing nice to say or good about the Queen, basically. And then he said about the institutions and what she's done for the country and the institutions. And I started thinking, what the hell is this man on? Or what the heck this guy is on? And I just listened to him out, and then I said, this is what my opinion is. And I said, I've known people personally, and I've known stories from it, people being groomed, molested and all that, head fucked and everything from these institutions, prisons, youth offenders, cults and churches and all these these categories where they want to categorise everyone. Once you're in a category or a religion, once you belong to a religion or a category, you're belonging into a culture, and then you belong somewhere. And they see it, and that's how they can keep tabs on us as well, and they can keep certain people mind programmed into that certain mind state, how they want them to be, like Jehovah's Witnesses. But I won't go there anyway. So, but they're changing the physical world into a digital world, and it's been going on for a long time, but it's too blatant now. It's really blatant, and people need to see what I'm saying, see what other people are saying, because I'm sure there'll be other people coming out with some stuff like this soon. And basically, it's messing up the perception of what the kids are picking up. When they're older, they're going to expect to see Pokemon in their reality, and in one day, we will have a virtual reality or a virtual world where we will not see Pokemon, but see other things. But it'll be all upside down the way things are going anyway. It'll be all upside down that's why people have bad experiences with spirits. I've never had a bad experience with a spirit or anything like that, energetic. I've never had anything bad. Because I don't have bad intentions, never will. And that's the most key important thing. It's the good intentions. If you've got good intentions, you manifest with the good intentions, and then you'll get there. And according to my readings as well as what I want to do, a lot of things going to come up in my life, and it'll be a journey to continue to keep up with me. So if you can, it'd be great, because hopefully, and by what they're saying to me, my last reading at the clairvoyance, they said I'll be going to Africa and doing some hands-on healing, sharing my wisdom about Rhesus negative blood types and how we evolved with the Rh negative blood type, the Rh positive blood type, and I've got my own insights since then, and at the moment I've got a certain spirit guide who's a big black African spirit guide apparently, so he's here to protect me. And basically what they were saying to me is, because I've been studying the genetics of the Rhesus negative and the Rhesus positive, which is the human genetics, genes, I'll be going to Africa as well as Egypt to study from both sides of the Atlantic, or both sides of the world, to study the difference in the blood types, and to expose this information that Rhesus negative it's not royal, it's not powerful, it's not authority, it's nothing. You stand out from the grounds. We're all they say it's 16%. I think they say 16% Rhesus negative in the world, I think, and 85% Rhesus positive. And that's human genetics basically. So, and then apparently in Africa only 1% has got Rhesus negative. So that could be like 100, or it could mean 10 people. It could mean all sorts of people. So I've got a lot of stuff coming up as well as going to Egypt and doing other things. So I've got some good things coming up, and I'm going to share it with you guys. Well, whoever keeps with me and stays with me throughout the journey. So, and I've been developing a lot on the meditations and stuff. Been talking to a lot more people. Well, they've been trying to talk. Well, they've been coming towards me. Been attracting more. Once you become more like, in tune, and or you have that certain day and you feel more in tune. Because don't get me wrong, I don't feel spiritual. Not spiritual. I don't feel in tuned every day. But there's certain times where I do feel in tune, and it's just attract different energies for all different reasons as well. And it's normally because they need but they need a healing. They need a healing answer, or they need some kind of healing. And if you've got the good intentions, your soul's got the good intentions, and it will just happen anyway through telepathic. That's how it's done, isn't it? So I've been doing a lot of Latin, pick up thoughts just like that when I sit next to people. So that's why I try not to sit next to too many people when I'm in public spaces, or stand next to too many people. And what I do is just like, I'm always alert, like a radar. In the last 2-3 days actually, been wearing my Garnier. I doubt very much it's actually real, like, from the mines and that, but it's got good energy at the moment. Been channeling, working with my energy nice and softly, even though it's for intense emotions and to to project them or to receive them. I've got them on my left hand, so I'm receiving intense emotions from people and feelings. And I've got my lapis softly on my finger, and I've also got one around my neck, which is also Garnier, and they're good for Sagittarius as well as the lapis. I've got loads of crystals here and there, so I won't get into all that. I ain't got time. So now I'm going to leave you with some healing, because I ain't been around for a good week or something. I don't feel many people need healing at the moment, because I feel like you're sort of like you're on your own journeys now, and you're starting to understand. So you don't need to hear other people as much. You just need to hear a little trigger, and it helps people to develop it. So yeah, but this is just a healing. Just to say thank you very much, really, and just to give you a nice peaceful day or week of what's to come, really, because I feel good, and just taking it easy, still developing, always developing. If I don't develop, or I'm not in a mind state of it, I feel like I'm going to go crazy, because I can't handle this dimension too much. Watch TV and I end up going berserk, and I end up just laughing at it. See someone laughing at a TV program, you think you're fucking bonkers, but it's because I can see behind the reality TV show they put on. Fucking mind control programs, man, I tell you. So what I'm going to do is just send out some awareness and some intuition, frequency, energies, if you want to call it like that, and to ground yourself, I think, as well, because I know I've got a lot of red on, dense red, as in the Garnier and the red top, so I know that's going to project red, and I do feel passionate, I don't feel anger, and I feel more intuition, and I feel more psychic, I feel more protective, spiritually protected, and I feel like I've I have the wisdom. I have the awareness to share. So that's what I'm doing. I'm about to do. But with the red, it's going to ground you. So it's like it's going to smoothen out the energy when I push it towards you. When I don't even know how to put it now. But once I put the energy into it, it's just going to be a smooth energy because it's like going down to your root chakra after, and it's just going to ground you. Something I need in a minute as well, I think. So if you can send me out some energy after, you're welcome to. Must I? So I think I'll just leave it there. Tell me what you're feeling of that healing. I'd like to know because I haven't sent out any healing for a while, as in video wise, and hopefully I'll be on the internet as in, hopefully soon, as the other stuff is sorted out, I can come back to the internet and start sharing stuff and transferring all my work off the internet, as in from a website into a book and get it published. That's what my aim is. So that's where there's more work on it. So yeah, it's a good start of the year, I think, to me. And but basically, yes, next year, 2017, will be the year when the foundation, which I've been building up for a good 4 years now, so it'll be all lifting off next year, confirmed by 2 people, medium and a numerologist. So, and the numerologist told me before the medium told me. So, yeah, it's pretty good. And Savvy, is it called Savvy Numerologist or something like that? It's on my website, so give it a check out. You get a free numerology or something on the first time or something. Check it out anyway. I'll leave you there. Alfie Define. Namaste.